Hey, Jeremy Hood here, founder of Restaurant Results Partners. And just really quick, I wanted to share some of my favorite ways to avoid the January slowdown because let's be honest, you know it's coming, I know it's coming, it's probably already here. Everyone just got their credit card bills and realized how much they spent on Christmas or the holidays. And, January is historically a month depending on where you are in the country. So, just figured share a few quick tips that I use in my own restaurant, and we encourage our clients to use as well. So let's go ahead and get started. First one is an easy one. Limited time offers. You've probably done this before, but January. If you Google, and you can do this for any month really, but if you just Google January food holidays, it's crazy how many national food holidays there are. I mean, there's one for every day of the year. So take a look in January. One of our clients is an Italian restaurant, so there's actually a couple for them that we're going to take advantage of. National Spaghetti Day. You know, get creative. Come up with some special offer, free dessert, half price. Like it doesn't really matter too much. Don't worry about getting too complicated with what the deal is. Just it's really just a reason to have people come back into your restaurant in January. National Cheese Lover Day is on the 20th, so we're gonna do a pizza special there. My parents' restaurant's a barbecue place. National Southern Food Day is on the 22nd. We're gonna do pork, egg, and cheese biscuits. So, don't be afraid to take what you already have on your menu and repurpose it for one of these food holidays. If you wanted to do something little more long term, think about it's National Soup Month. Could you do a special for the whole month or week? If you wanted to try to draw people in throughout the whole month, might not get as many per day, but it's a little bit of a longer promotion. Doing one of the national per days, you might see like a nice little spike on that day individually. All right. The next thing is double down on delivery. And I threw this on here because I'm in North Central Florida. I think it snowed here once in my life. So we freak out when it gets into the 30s and people don't want to go outside. So I can't imagine how it is, in other parts of the country where you guys are dealing with blizzards and negative temperatures. So if you're able to work with third-party delivery apps to come up with some kind of special or promotion, if you deliver in-house, maybe you can recruit some staff and run some specials to really double down on delivery, because just to make it easy for people to try your food. The next one, I feel like it's pretty obvious, but I still don't see a lot of independent restaurants doing this. It's a gift card bonus. You'll probably have seen this everywhere. It's super easy to implement. There's multiple things that you can do. The easiest one that I've seen is just, hey, for every $25 you spend with us, here's $5 back. And you don't necessarily have to target just Christmas shoppers, people looking to spend money for gifts for others. If you have regulars that come in there every day or every week and they're spending $100 a month with you, why not target them? Hey, if you know you're going to come in here every week, why not buy $500 and get $100 free or something like that? So this works well, not only because people are in the Christmas shopping mood, but also it's a nice bonus for your regulars if they want to take advantage for it. Super Bowl promotions, it's not quite in January, but you probably want to start promoting it towards the end of January. And as you can see from the image, there's a ton of things that you can do. People like to have Super Bowl parties. Maybe if you have TVs and you have sports in your restaurant, you could throw an event for the actual Super Bowl. But I wanted to throw this on here because when we were opening our second location, we had a pretty good relationship with the credit union that was helping us, and the VP of marketing lent us some reading materials. And one thing she said that always stood out to me is that she likes to spend money, her advertising dollars, when people are already in the spending mood. And I've really took that to heart with our own restaurants and my clients as well, because if you're there's two schools of thought here: double down on your strengths or try to get better at your weaknesses. And if you can relate that to restaurant sales, like maybe you don't have a strong lunch and you're always super busy for dinner, or vice versa. Your customers are telling you what you're known for, what you're good at. So I'm always in the school of thought of like, hey, let's double down our busy periods. Like if you know you're going to be pretty busy for the Super Bowl, let's double down. Like let's get as much as we can on that day. If you're always busy on Fridays, like let's run another special on Friday to get even more people in, because that's when they're telling you that's when they want to come see you. So hopefully that makes sense. And finally, the last thing I wanted to show you is something that I can't take credit for. I cannot remember where I read about it, but the first time we did this, our January sales were up 15%. And ever since then, we've done it every year, and now our customers go crazy for it. But the concept is a mystery envelope. So let me just show you what it looks like. Oh, also, by the way, the gift card bonus, hopefully as you can see, as your list grows, we've got about 9,000 people on this list, and we sent out the email about the gift card bonus. 4,000 eyeballs saw that, and you can Google it, but I've read several times that you should be able to make about $1 per subscriber for your email list, and we sold a little over $5,000 worth of gift cards, and that's great too, because it's some extra cash in your pocket in December that you can help cushion the January slowdown, but then hopefully some people will start bringing those in January. But the mystery envelopes, so I don't know if you can see this, but starting about 2 or 3 weeks before Christmas, we hand out a couple thousand of these. Each one has a guaranteed prize. Obviously, a lot of small prizes like drinks, desserts, sandwiches, side orders. But we also give away some of our bigger catering packages. And then one person, the grand prize winner, is free barbecue for life. And we actually already had someone win that yesterday on the 3rd. So ideally, you'd want that person to win later in January, because as people start to find out, maybe they might be less motivated to redeem their offer. But every prize or every envelope does have a prize in it. And I don't know if you can see it, but we get them from our printer, we stuff them, we seal them with a sticker on the back, and to redeem the prize, to be eligible, they have to bring it back in January unsealed and let our cashiers open it. So the whole idea is like, we're giving them this gift in December. It's a good marketing tool in December to get people in, because they might want to get the envelope. So you can send out emails and text messages saying like, hey, don't forget your mystery envelope. And then in the first week in January, it's like, hey, don't forget to redeem it. So it's really like a double-edged sword for December and January, but it's one of the best things that we've done. So they bring it back in, and they have until the 2nd to the 24th. They can only redeem one per person per day. Obviously, you might have some regulars that end up with a few of these, and you can come up with your own rules. We actually, if they don't want to use it when they come on the spot, we'll sign it and let them bring it back. You can force them to use it on the spot, but that's sort of it in a nutshell. Like I said, the first time we did this, our January sales were up 15%, and now we just kind of run it like clockwork. I hope you found that useful, and if you're curious how we might be able to help grow your restaurant sales with even more tactics, feel free to click on that link below, fill out the form, schedule a call with one of our restaurant experts, and we'll be happy to chat with you.